Welcome to the next episode of the series where we learn about colors and how it's gonna help in your design. Colors choice, colors you choose affects your mood of viewing the application. How the colors are replaced, how the colors are matched with each other is much more important to have a visual treatment to your eyes. We'll learn that in this video and how to use colors and in your project files today. Stay tuned. Before you start building any project, I'll suggest you should have your primary colors and a theme set in your mindset. So what kind of a feel you are looking for, what kind of an appeal you're trying to go, even if that's a light theme product or a dark theme product or both, you should think way ahead of the time what you can do to show in colors and how to use them more efficiently. I'll suggest let's go to this. Let's create a quick frame. You can choose, for example, start with just anything like this. Choose a frame and press R or rectangle button, or you can press ellipse or O, which to form of O. Now you select one. Now you can choose to give a color to this. For example, I want to have a red thing kind of thing. Set this panel. Control or Command D. There's another copy of it. Now press and Control Command D. It will continuously try to paste on individual gaps like this. What it will do, it will give you now understand the shadings of the same primary color, even though that's it 20, 40, 30, 40, 50, 60. Now use these shades to create much more. Obviously, it's gonna be on the opposite panel of it. This is how the shading works. Now you can quickly understand. Now set a secondary color for you. Copy paste or the first thing. Now I'll choose a different more of a darker ash theme of it. Quick Controller Command D, paste in options, keep on pressing Control D or Command D to have some more options. It's easier. As I said in the last video, the more shortcuts you know, the more is easier for you. I'll go for 50, no, sorry, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. You can go to 10 levels, have different kind of shades. Shades of this predefining is helping you to get those colors right in front of you, where you can use this primary text for in text, for buttons or CTAs or any kind of shading or kind of drop shadow play, whatever you want to give some elements, some colors within this. Have this predefined within your system. So it will help you in the design process and make you will understand what kind of a primary colors you're going through. You can name this, but you can also have this element styled out within your design library, what you will. For example, you have shared this file with another one and you want to use the same libraries. You select that object, or for example, you select one of the objects, you go to this option where you can create some libraries and you can search for the previous libraries as well. You want to add, for example, a style or a variable. We'll talk about what is variable in different video when we are talking about components and stuff. For example, I want to give a style to it. I want to save the style in the libraries. This is what happens, name of the color. Primary color. Give a description of it if you want to. Used for buttons. Go to properties, take this color by the primary colors. I just can save, click on style. Now you can see that has been added to my style. I want to give another style, for example. Now background color used for the background. Take the color, done, create the style. Now you have two colors. Now, for example, you have been making a new artboard, for example, and just go to the frame tool. I create, for example, for a tablet version, Surface Pro. I click on this. I can go to this. I can see the styles, customs, and go to the library section. I can have the background color selected. You simply click on it and the background color changes to the what I have predefined in my design system. Now, how to understand what is color and how a color balance is done. I prefer Adobe Color. Go to Google, write Adobe Color. It takes a bit of time to load, obviously. Now you can see an Adobe Color page where there is 3 or 4 options: color wheel, extract theme, extract gradient, and some accessibility rules which will come later. You have different kind of harmony rules. What are these harmony rules? We'll have a separate video where you can understand how it doesn't work. I'll give you a couple of options over here. So this is a color wheel of whole color palette. Now what you can do is, there are 5 shades over here right now in analogous, monochromatic mode, triad, complementary, split. So you can see some certain balls which are roaming around in this color wheel. What will come to that later. For example, if you don't know anything, just are new to this, you have 1 shades or something, come to this, go to a Figma file, get the color code of this, Control C or Command C, come here, paste it, press enter. Now in the analogous design, the system is giving you some predefined choices of what an analogous color combination is. If you don't like it, click on monochromatic. Take the color, again paste it. Now you can see how a monochromatic colors on this sense works. Go to trials, go to complementary, try to get the best color combinations out of it. Or, for example, you want some shades, click on this, okay. You can get the shades of the same color. Take the color codes, put this into your design file. For example, I like this one. I go to C, I go to Figma, I go to this, this, I click on plus, I say new foreground colors used for card foregrounds. Come here, or you can paste the color directly here, and you can create another style and new foreground colors. Now, for example, press R, I press this color over here, I go to quickly this libraries, to background or new foreground colors. Now, anything which is on the foreground, I will be using this color. Just an example. This is how you should get started with playing out with colors. Take those files, keep it, make efficient workflow within your files and start creating something. Because after this, you will be having an initial thought of how your application should put on colors and how your application should go into looking more like a final mockup. If you really like this video, please comment down below and press the like button. It keeps me motivated to doing this kind of videos. I hope you learned the basics about color theory. As I said, we will go into in-depth into individual topics in a much more lengthy way. Right now, I'm more focused on letting you know the basics so that you can start building stuff in Figma. Thank you for staying along with me. See you in the next video.